Hello, happy full moon in Aries for October 2020. Just gonna light some sage for you today. We've got some really interesting readings for this full moon. And if you'd like to pause the video to get a better idea of which card you would like to pick, feel free to do that now. But if you're new here and have never done this before, how this works is there are 3 piles here, and you will pick which one kind of stands out to you, which one jumps out to you. I recommend taking like a few deep breaths, and really you can close your eyes and then open them and see if there's one that really jumps out at you. The options that we have today over here is group number 1, and we've got a red glitter candle, and this carnelian stone goes with it. In the center, we have a pink candle. It is also glittery and sparkly. And with that goes this rose quartz. And then over here, the third pile is a orange glitter candle. And this orchid calcite obelisk goes with that. So the difference between an obelisk and a generator is that the obelisk has a square bottom, so it only has 4 sides, whereas a generator is hexagonal. And having the 4 sides creates a pyramid at the top, whereas a generator would have a different point. It wouldn't be a exact pyramid. So, thanks for joining me today. Below in the description box, you will find the timestamps for each pile, group 1, group 2, and group 3. The color of the candle as well as the stones will be listed there as well. Just click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to the reading, so you don't have to watch all 3 readings just to get to the one that resonates with you. So just find that timestamp below directly and just click on it. It'll take you directly there. There will be a 4th timestamp at the bottom because I like to do a closing statement to kind of wrap up the 3 readings and show how they kind of relate to each other and how they relate to the Aries full moon. And also I'm really excited that I recently just got in some biodegradable glitter. So that's why I'm using these glitter candles today, because this is just regular glitter, and so I'll be doing a giveaway. If you comment in the comments below which pile you choose, either the red glitter, pink glitter, or orange glitter, comment with that below and I will pick a winner and send you a whole set of the glitter candles of your choice. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and if you would like to win some glitter candles, please comment and I will choose a winner within a week, and I'll get in touch with you via email so that we can exchange addresses and all that good stuff, and I'll send this to you for free. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a happy full moon. Hi, welcome group 1. It's a beautiful fall day today, so I've got the windows open. Hopefully it's not too distracting by the sound. I'm just going to light your candle here. So if you chose the glitter candle with the carnelian stones, then this is your reading for the full moon in Aries. for October 2020. How are we October? Okay. So there's a couple oracle cards to support the tarot cards here. Hopefully I'm still on screen here. So we've got the King of Wands, the Fool reversed, and the Ten of Wands reversed. So right off the bat, I feel like there's a lot of fire energy going on with you, which is like action, creativity, passion. The Fool is an air card, but I feel like with his vibrant or her vibrant outfit, it kind of goes well with this fire full moon. So it without looking at the oracle cards, I feel like there's something going on that you're really passionate about. I mean, it could be a relationship when you think of fire energy, but I cut with the air. I kind of feel like this is like a creative project, an artistic project that you're working on, maybe, or just work in general, because of the Ten of Wands is usually symbolic of hard work and labor, physical labor. So with the King of Wands, there's definitely something that you're passionate about. He's confident, and the King of Wands represents fire energy at its like best. Like fire energy can get out of control, but the King is very can keep the fire contained, so it's the fire energy is channeled accurately and in control, if that makes sense. But then with the Fool right side up usually represents like starting a new passion project, starting something new, going on a new adventure. But with it reversed, I get the feeling that you are stuck with something. You've got like this really great passion project, but for some reason you're not moving forward, and then that is reinforced again with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is symbolic of working hard. It sometimes can mean that you're overloaded, but with it reversed, I feel like the energy is you're working hard, but nothing's really getting done. So you're being productive, or you're doing a lot of work, but there's not a lot of production. So something is making you feel stuck and not able to move forward with something that you're very passionate about. All of the readings today had a God card, and the card that came out for you is Achilles, and his word behind that is my candle's right in front of the screen. Let's move that out of the way. Sorry about that. And Achilles is his word says confidence. I'm not able to see what exactly is in frame. I'm having camera troubles as usual, so I have yet another setup, and I'm hoping this will work out. The only problem is I can't see what you are seeing, but hopefully that's in frame. It says confidence below his name. And it sounds like that's something that you are needing for whatever the passion project is that you're working on, or maybe it's your new moon intention. You're kind of having trouble moving forward with that for some reason. Another card that we have here are prayers and wishes. And waterfall, effortless. So, with all of this fire energy, it's really good that we have some water energy coming in here, because that's going to cool things down a little bit and kind of have them not be so out of control, which is kind of what I was saying when we have too much fire, you want to channel this king energy because he's able to control it and just funnel all that energy in a productive way without it being out of control. So maybe that's what's going on with you. You've got all this energy, you're passionate about it, you're ready to start new, but this 10 of Wands reversed is like you're doing all this work, but it's not. And that's kind of, it's not going anywhere, but that's kind of the problem with fire and air. I am a fire sign with a moon and air sign, and that is my problem. I'm like all over the place because air fuels fire. So you're fueling all this fire and this passion, but it's not really it's like just spreading all over the place, and it's not a well-contained little candle that's like burning brightly. It's just kind of all over the place. So I think for your full moon affirmation, you do some praying and wishing and ask for help and guidance, especially from Achilles. So Achilles is the god that he's most well known for, the phrase Achilles heel. So everybody has their weakness. His weakness was his Achilles heel because it was not dunked in the water of immortality, because that's where he was being held by his ankles, and his mother dipped him in the water because he is only half god. He's a demigod. So she dipped him in the water of immortality. So because she didn't want him to have a mortality like the rest of us humans do. So she dunked him in the water to save him from having to live a mortal life and die. But because she was holding him by the ankle, the water did not touch his ankle. So that is his weakness, and that is eventually what ended up killing him, was somebody did strike him on the heel. So I think for this full moon is you need to figure out what your Achilles heel is and figure out what it is that's holding you back and let it go. The full moon is all about letting things go and shedding things that don't serve you so that you can continue to move forward with whatever your intention was over the new moon, or whatever project you're working on, or just like moving forward in life in general. We have to let go of that and not let it stop us from moving forward. So maybe asking for his help. He is all about confidence and strength. He's a warrior, and it seems like maybe you do need some confidence to move forward for whatever this is that you're working on. And I think that if you are asking for divine guidance, and it doesn't have to be from Achilles, it can be from whoever, it can be from God, it can be from the universe, it can be if you're not, if you don't subscribe to a specific deity, it can just be asking the universe for help, asking a friend for help, asking a partner for help, and just kind of jumping in with both feet and letting yourself flow like a waterfall. It's effortless. Or even maybe even just imagining that you're putting whatever that is that's stopping you into the river and just watching it flow down the river and go down the waterfall and letting it go, letting the water take it and wash it away. So I think your full moon affirmation should be around creation and asking for the divine for help. And reminding yourself that I am worthy and capable of ... whatever it is that you're working on. And I create with the help of the divine, and with Achilles by my side, I am confident to move forward. I let go of my Achilles heel. So, yeah. I picked the Carnelian stone for you. This is like one of the brightest carnelians, or darkest carnelian. Look how dark red. Like carnelian's usually pretty translucent, but this one is very, very dark red. So I picked these stones for you because it's kind of like it's the stone of creativity, but it's also got a lot of confidence and energy to it. And I feel like there's a lot of creative energy going on with you, and this is almost kind of like a cup of coffee. Like it's caffeine in stone form. So cheers, I'll have some coffee with you, and I hope that you're able to move forward with whatever your passion project is. I will light some sage for you. Give you one last shot of your cards here. And just breathe into the smoke. Let it just kind of take away. Let's use this air energy instead of fueling the fire. Let's use this air energy to let it go. Let things move through you like smoke, and don't let them ignite you and make you lose control. Because I really feel like something great, like imagine that you're the King of Wands, and Achilles is by your side fighting for you, and you're able to channel that fire energy into something creative and magical and magnificent. And the Aries full moon, like Aries is a fire sign, and this is a really great time to just kind of reignite that fire, but channel it, cool it down with some water, and channel that energy creatively and effectively rather than letting it take over you. So again, your affirmation is, I am worthy and capable of ... fill in the blank, and I create with the help of the divine. With Achilles by my side, I am confident to move forward. I let go of my Achilles heel. And the full moon is all about gratitude and being grateful. Being grateful for things that have come to fruition since the new moon, and just being, instead of wanting and asking and needing, just being grateful. Grateful for the things that we have. Hello, group 2. Just gonna light your candle for you. If you chose the pink glitter candle and the rose quartz, this is your reading for the full moon in Aries for October 2020. It feels weird to say. I'm actually filming this in September, but the full moon is on October 1st. So, gonna light some sage for you. Alrighty, so we have some oracle cards that will support the tarot cards that we chose, and I do have an extra tarot card. I'll just put this to the side for now, but there was a card that fell out while I was doing the reading, and I'll bring that up in a few minutes. But I always like to include ones that fall out because I feel like they were just like really wanted to be included. But for the first main cards, we have the Three of Pentacles, the reversed Hanged Man, or the Hanged One, as this deck calls it, and the reversed Hermit. I always kind of get confused by the Hanged Man in reverse because it looks like she's standing upright, so it always throws me off a little bit. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is all about construction and creation. The Hanged Man is usually about changing your perspective, and then the Hermit is about introspection. So with both of these reversed, for some it's like you're holding, for the Hanged Man, you're holding back on something, you're avoiding change, you're not facing the truth, you're not looking at something very clearly. And then with the Hermit reversed, it can sometimes mean avoiding self-reflection. So with the two of them together, I kind of feel like there is something going on there with self-reflection, but because this is a general reading for a collective of people, it could be either one. It could be you're avoiding change or seeing the truth. It can mean too much isolation and only seeing the introspective side of something and not the bigger picture. So it just depends on the person and which of those resonates with you. Because it's combined with this Three of Pentacles, which again, is about construction and creation. It could be on a prosperity level because of the Pentacles. But just this particular version of the Three of Pentacles makes me think of in art class when they would make you do that exercise where you had to flip an image, like whatever it was you were drawing, upside down. I think we used to have to do it with the Mona Lisa. Like take a picture of the Mona Lisa upside down and draw it upside down, like draw it like that. And it's an exercise for your brain to not have to be drawing exactly what you're seeing, but not letting your brain just fill in those blanks of like, oh, I know how this is supposed to look. So you're not drawing what you see, or wait, you are drawing what you see and looking at the bigger picture instead of just drawing what your brain thinks it's supposed to look like. So I thought that was a really interesting analogy for those. So all of the readings today got a God card, and that was to go with the Aries. Aries, fire, masculine energy, and Shiva is the destroyer. And then at the time that I was picking this card and reading what it was saying, this is Archangel Raguel. It says relationship harmony. And it says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So while I was doing that, I just had like the stack of tarot cards off to the side, and this one fell off the top and flipped over, and it's the Lover's card. So I thought it was really interesting to have that fall out with this card, relationship harmony. So I'm not sure if whatever the internal conflict is or whatever's going on with you is relationship related, but the Lover's card necessarily doesn't have to mean relationships. It's about choices and making a decision and making sure it's the one that's really right for you with this Hermit energy, like doing some introspection and making sure it's the right choice, and also maybe just gaining a new perspective. So I just wanted to include that if that resonates with you, because it just sort of fell out off to the side there. Shiva, I think for your new moon or your full moon affirmation would be focusing on Shiva and asking for him to destroy whatever it is that is holding you back and blocking you from getting this into this creation cycle. Maybe something is holding you back from or surrounding your new moon intention, but something is blocking you. You're not seeing things clearly, or perhaps you're looking at things in a very selfish manner and not necessarily for everyone involved, and looking at the big picture. So asking for Shiva to destroy whatever it is that is blocking you, and also just thanking the angels for being on your side, and to, like, I love this message that we're opening the hearts of everyone involved. So thanking them for helping you resolve whatever issue is going on. And the full moon is all about thanking. The new moon is setting intentions, and the full moon is celebrating what's come to fruition so far, and being grateful for what you do have and what has come to fruition. I also feel like when I think of Shiva, I think of Kundalini energy, and Shiva represents the divine masculine of the so there is a lot of duality going on in this reading too, and I think it's Parvati that is the feminine aspect of Shiva, but I'm not really positive about that. But there is a feminine aspect, so I feel like there is some sort of just all of these together. I feel like, I don't know, even though that we've got the 3 here, I feel like there's a pair here, like artist and model, and then these 2 like pair really well together, and then we've got the pairs here, and I don't know. Just even these 2 side by side look like a kind of light and dark aspect, and we are entering into shadow season, so that is a lot about duality and light and dark, and honoring the darkness within, and making room for it, because it is a part of you. And maybe that is where this hermit energy is, embracing your shadow. Maybe you're kind of avoiding embracing your shadow, but it is a part of you, and there's a lot of hidden creativity in our shadow. So maybe setting an affirmation, a full moon affirmation around embracing everything about yourself, dark and light. And that is why I chose the rose quartz with the pink candle, because rose quartz is all about love, but more specifically self-love and accepting yourself, and just being loving and accepting unconditional love is what rose quartz is all about. So if this resonates with you, let me know. And again, I'll repeat, you should have a full moon affirmation, asking Shiva to destroy what doesn't serve you, and thanking the angels for helping you along the way. And maybe kind of working with rose quartz would be a good idea during the full moon. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy full moon in Aries. By group 3, if you chose the orange glittery candle with the Orchid Calcite, then this reading is for you. For the full moon in Aries for October 2020. I still can't believe that I'm saying October. It's a nice day here, so I've got the windows open, so I apologize if there's any background noise that is a little distracting, but it's just such a nice day. So let's see, we've got some oracle cards here to get some clarity for the tarot cards. And for group 3, we have Queen of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I really love how this reading is almost kind of like bookend between the 2 Swords cards. The Swords cards are the air cards, and they're to deal with like thought and ideas, and then just to have that, the cups in the middle, I don't know, it just looks nice together. So the Queen of Swords is facing the future. She's and then with the Knight of Swords, it's combined with taking action. I also feel like this is a sort of leadership role. The Queen, she's and then combined with the 3 of Cups, it's like a lot of times it's celebration, but I think combined with these 2 sword cards, it has to do with like teamwork, like working together with other people, but I feel like maybe you are leading some sort of team, or you're the boss, maybe you're your own boss and you're having to collaborate with other people. But that's the kind of energy that I get from these cards here. And then we also have all of the readings today got cards from the God deck, and thought that was very fitting and perfect for just trying to adjust the lighting here. It's a different time of day than earlier, so his says leadership underneath it, if you can read it. So all of the readings today had God cards, which is very fitting for a moon in Aries, because Aries is fire, and I do kind of feel like it has a sort of masculine energy, whereas Virgo energy on the new moon was a little bit more feminine. And if you go back to those readings, all of those readings had goddess cards from the goddess deck. So I don't know, it's just weird how it worked out that way, but it seems kind of perfect. And our last card here is courage, and the flower on it is mullein, which unfortunately I don't have any. My mullein has already died for the season. Otherwise, I would bring you some of these beautiful stalks with the yellow flowers that I have here. So I feel like what's going on for you is you are taking on some sort of leadership role, being a boss, managing a team, or just collaborating with a group of people. And the Knight of Swords is like very swift action. Like all of the Knight cards deal with action, but the Knight of Swords is just like very quick moving. Like I kind of feel like everything might be falling into place for you. Maybe it's something that's falling into place around your new moon intention for Virgo. So maybe you had like all of your ducks in a row around the new moon, and it was just the perfect time for you to start on some sort of project and collaborate with other people. I chose Orchid Calcite for you because ideally I would have chosen Sunstone for you, but I don't have any Sunstone, and this was the closest I could come to. Sunstone is a stone of leadership, and with the Zeus card and the Queen of Swords, there was just a very leadership kind of energy going on with this reading today. So ideally, I would suggest working with Sunstone right now, and that will help give you the courage to pull off whatever it is that you're collaborating on. But Orchid Calcite is also a really nice substitute for Sunstone. Orchid Calcite is orange calcite with the little black specks in here are black tourmaline. So just like Sunstone, orange calcite is a sacral chakra stone, so we're dealing with something like a creative project, and sacral chakra energy is like a creative energy as well as sexual energy. So is orange calcite. It's a sacral chakra stone as well. And then mixed with the black tourmaline, it's going to have that protective and clearing energy of the black tourmaline. So I suggest that your full moon affirmation should be around letting go of if there's anything that's holding you back from stepping into this leadership role, and amplifying the courage and creative sacral chakra energy. I recommend asking Zeus for guidance. He's a very strong and powerful guide to have with you when you're trying to take on a leadership role, and that seems to be the energy of the whole reading. So I recommend setting an affirmation around believing in yourself, having the courage to take on a leadership role. Maybe you haven't had to lead anybody before. So maybe you just need a little confidence boost, and that's what the Orchid Calcite and the Sunstone would be good for around the full moon. So I would like to say have a happy full moon. This is really great. Aries is just fire and action, and so taking that Virgo energy from the new moon and acting on it. Like Virgo was organizing everything, putting all your ducks in a row, whereas the full moon in Aries is just giving you that extra kick and fire that you need to continue with whatever project you're working on. So, yeah, have a happy full moon, and I hope you're able to create an affirmation around that energy. I'm just going to light some sage for you before we go, just to help you let go of any doubts or fears that may be blocking you, and to just step in. You are a boss witch, a boss babe, an excellent leader, and Zeus is by your side. Hi, thanks for watching the videos today. I just wanted to kind of wrap everything up and talk about the Aries full moon, which Aries is all fire and all action. So anything that you started on the Virgo new moon, which I do still have that other video up, and that was very like feminine, organized planning energy around the Virgo new moon. And then this Aries full moon is all about illuminating, activating, and action, like movement. So that gave us with all masculine cards this time, and fiery energy, sacral chakra. All of the stones that we picked and all the colors are like red, orange, pink. So some heart related, but also root and sacral related energy, which I thought was really interesting. Like it's igniting that fire, and maybe igniting it to like help you sustain through the winter, because we're moving into the fall and the cold season. But I just thought it was really interesting that it was all masculine energy this time, whereas it was very feminine last time. I also wanted to give you a little bit closer look at the candles. These are I was losing light where I was filming before, so I just wanted to show you how beautiful these candles are. These are the glitter candles that are hand rolled in with beeswax. But I want to get rid of all these candles, so I want to give them away because I switched to biodegradable glitter, and I just want to get rid of all these old ones. They burn pretty well, surprisingly, but I just felt biodegradable safer, so I'm giving all of these away. If you comment below with orange if you chose pile number 3, pink if you chose pile number 2, and red if you chose pile number 3, and I'll get in touch with you about getting your contact information. I'll mail them to you for free. I love these candles so much. They definitely burn cleaner, brighter, and longer than, like, I will never go back to any other type of, maybe soy wax, but beeswax has been like the best for me. I've only had one complaint where, and I don't even know how this happened, they said that their candle burned too quickly. But I've never had that happen with me. Like, I do these readings, it takes a couple hours. They're only halfway gone now, but anyways, I digress. So yeah, the full moon's all about action, moving forward, and I would love to send you some glitter candles to help make your fall and shadow season a little bit more magical. So please comment below, like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me as I struggle with filming. It's just not one of my, but I really enjoy doing them anyway, so thank you. I really appreciate it, and get action, get your sacral chakra going, and have a wonderful, happy full moon. Thank you for watching.